Today you're going to go into Adobe Express. When you sign in, it should look like this. What you're going to do to make your You Are What You Eat portrait, you're going to start by clicking New. So you're not going to work from a template, you're going to work from the standard sizes. You're going to pick a square. That is going to give you a nice blank document that is a square. That's a decent size. You're going to close those because you don't need a template. What you do need to start with that's going to work as your template is you're going to work from a photo. Now you can be like me, I am uploading from my device because I just took a photo while I was sitting at my desk. Pictures. I just took a picture while I was sitting at my desk today. Here it is. And that works perfectly fine. You can take a picture with your webcam, or if you have a specific picture that you want, that's fine too. But what you do, the whole reason that you're using it is you're just using it as kind of a template for where the pieces go. So you're going to make it nice and big. You're going to try to fill up a good chunk of the page. There we go. I got my picture. I hit enter. It resizes it. I am good. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go into media and you're going to search photos for the things that you brainstormed. For example, I picked paintbrushes for my hair. So I'm going to look up paintbrushes or paintbrush probably. You can try to do it single or plural. Ooh, this is a really good one. What you want to do is look through these photos. They've got lots of different photos. What you kind of want is one that is the object all by itself, either like this, or I'm going to use this one here. What you're going to do here is you're first going to, I'm going to make it big enough. The first thing you're going to do, once you got your photo, you're going to click your photo, and there's going to be a remove background button. If you've got an image like this that's a white background, it makes it even easier. And it takes it a second. Oh, there it goes. It takes it a second to figure it out. Now what I'm going to do, because this one has a whole lot of paintbrushes, and I want to use several different ones of them. So what I'm going to do before I do anything else is I'm going to click, come on, it's moving slow. I'm going to left click and copy so that I have two of them. And then paste. Now what I'm going to do, and you can see both of them are up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab from the center here, and I'm going to do this, which if I do this, it should see how that pulled that one separate. So now I'm going to pull this, I'm going to do that, and so now I've got a single one. So if it's a group image like that, you can use multiple images from it, or you can crop it as the single one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to play with size. Do I want it to be a long paintbrush that's really big? Maybe. And then maybe I take, and you see how I can turn this, and you're kind of going to layer things. And then if I, let's see, copy, paste. The cool thing about copy and paste here is if I double click or on this, see how all those other brushes are still there. So I can kind of drag it in between them and find another one that I like, and then hit enter, and it crops it, and there it is. And now I can kind of do that one, and I can turn it a little bit, and I'm overlapping. So you want to overlap these images, just like you saw his image. You want to overlap the images until they fill up the entire space. Now I think I want all of these just like his. We want it to kind of look like it's a still life. So I want all of these sitting in a bowl. So I'm going to go back. Actually, I think I'm going to do basket. No, I don't want my stuff. I want media. And I'm going to search for a basket. You want to pick from media and not from elements because media is going to give you photos. And there are, you can see, a lot of different shapes and colors of baskets that I could pick from. I could pick one that already has stuff in it, but these ones that are right at the top are going to be really good. I think I want to use this one here. And once again, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that image. I'm going to click on that image. I'm going to click on remove backgrounds. Now I'm going to flip it. I'm going to resize it. Now, the other thing you're going to want to do, and I'm going to do this so that you can see this here, because I'm not going to make you watch me do the whole thing. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to move one over here, make one on this side. Now, you'll notice those ones look like they're inside my basket, or maybe I need to make them a little longer. I'm going to stretch it a little longer so that they look like they're inside. Oh, actually, I might leave that. I'll put another image over here where my forehead is to cover that up. But you see how this one is on top of my basket and I want it under my basket. So what you need to do is, one, you could just click and drag things over here, maybe. Does the new Adobe let me do that? Does it let me do that? Yes, it does. So I can click and drag over here and pull the layers above each other, or I can click and left click on the image and bring to front, bring forward, or send backwards. Okay, so what you need to do, just like I'm trying to cover my hair by putting a lot of different things, you need to cover up your face completely so that there is no space between your objects here. So that this whole space where my body is covered in objects that for me look like they're coming out of the basket. Yours doesn't have to be coming out of a basket or a box. I just like that idea and wanted to keep it. So I kind of have a hat on. What I don't want to see, and let's look up some sewing needle. That's another thing that I wanted to use because I'm kind of doing all craft supplies. Here's what I want. Once again, I'm going to show you what I don't want to see. Remove background. Taking a second. What I don't want to see is, okay, I'm done. I'm going to stick this on my mouth, and now I'm done. You want to fill up all this space with overlapping objects so that the entire space here is filled. Because the last thing we're going to do, and the last thing you're going to do after you've done everything else, you're going to delete this layer. And then we're going to change. You can go into the background, make the background, pick a background color. You can pick a specific color, you can customize it. You could also put something else like a pattern or something in the background. So maybe I want a brick wall on my background. I pick a nice brick wall. I make it big enough that it fills up the whole space. That's one of the nice things about Adobe is they have these great images. And then I send back, and now I've got my face on my background. Now, if you notice right now, because that image is gone, because I got rid of my image, because the brick wall is going through all the background, does it look like a face anymore? No, because it didn't actually finish it. All of this has got to be stuff, and you should be able to see the face in all the stuff. So that might mean you have to make things bigger, you have to move them around so that they're overlapping, you have to think about how the objects are tilted or turned. This is going to take you more than one period. Some of you have already been working on it. I want to see a real high quality image. This is going to be the intro image that goes into your portfolio. It's the first thing your high school teachers are going to see from you. So I want it to be good. Take your time. Don't rush. Use your time today. We might have some more time tomorrow. We'll see how far everyone gets today. So use your time wisely and get it done.